Good morning to everyone. Today we will know something about Sivandi Adithanar, the founder of Dinatandi Daily. The very name Adithanar reminds us of Dinatandi, which was his dream from a very early age, for which he longed, dreamt, awaited, and at last achieved. He is a complete man who set an example of Swami Vivekananda's words, "Rise, awake, stop not till your goal is reached." Adithanar was born in a village called Kayamudi, which is located in the southeast of Tirunelveli district, on 27th September 1905. His full name is Sivandi Balasubramania Adithanar. He had a brother and a sister. He started his education at the age of 4 at Srivaigundam. He was a devoted and sincere student. He was smart in his studies. He continued his collegiate education at Trichy. He got the first rank at the state level in his undergraduation. It was at this time that Sivandi Adithanar got the instinct of becoming a journalist from his brother. His brother Adithanar was a famous cartoonist. His cartoons were published in the Hindu, Mail, Statesman, Sresamitran, Ananda Vigadan, and also in Rajaji's Vimochakam. To start a journal, he needed financial support. So, after finishing his master's degree in Trichy, he joined the barrister course in London in 1927. After his barrister degree in London, he began his career as a barrister at the Bar Council in Singapore. During these years, the Second World War broke out. It was the peak hours of war. Adithanar and his family moved to Tamil Nadu. The main and foremost aim of Adithanar was to start a journal and a newspaper. When he reached Tamil Nadu, he started a weekly named Tamilan in 1942. This weekly was started mainly to make the people in Tamil Nadu realize their own land, mainly about their culture and about their language. As Tamilan gained popularity, Adithanar started the newspaper slowly, side by side. The newspaper was named Dinatandi. Thus the great achievement started its traces. And as rightly said, one man cannot serve two masters. Both the journal and the newspaper could not be managed at the same time by Adithanar. And since it was the time of war, there was unavailability of paper, hence Tamilan was stopped. The unavailability of papers made Adithanar start a factory for the production of paper. He was the first employee in this factory. The raw material for the factory was a load of straw. It had to be dumped in water 3 to 4 hours and then ground into a paste. This process released a great stinking smell. In spite of it, Adithanar stayed there and did everything. The paste will be diluted in the sun to paper, and the process of printing will take place. As a hard worker, he skipped even his food at times of his work. In those days, people outside Chennai city would receive the newspapers delayed by 1 day. But it was Adithanar who distributed his daily to each and every corner of Madurai and also in the outskirts of the city. He made the writers in his office write in a very simple language so that even illiterate people could understand when others read it aloud. So the credit of using simple language in the dailies goes to Adithanar. Once in the morning, if he had started to work, he would be there till midnight until the whole work was over for the next day. Apart from this, he was disturbed by a financial breakdown because of which he suffered a lot. At times, he would sell vessels from his home to pay the workers in the press and writers. Though he suffered starvation, he would not leave others starve. In those days prevailed the sin of untouchability. Adithanar was one among the persons who broke it by employing the so-called untouchable people in his press. Once in his office, a madman entered shouting, "I am the king." Everyone in the office chased him, but Adithanar welcomed him. gave him food and clothes, and introduced him to everyone as the king. Being pleased, the man went away. Adithanar is a man of kindness and humanism. He is a man who sits and eats with his employees and frankly discusses his own personal problems and worries. He often says that if persons keep calm and be happy, they can solve any kind of problem. Adithanar was an ardent lover of his own language for which he strove a lot for its improvement through the journal. He revolted against the scheme of Hindi being taught as a second language. He was imprisoned for that. Dinatandi was a journal through which Adithanar voiced the truth to people, their portion, their language, and he said that it is always for the people. And though the principle of journalism was alien at the time, he followed the principle of Daily Mirror, a daily in London. In 1953, Adithanar was called for the World Peace Conference held in Vietnam. When he returned, he was given a hearty welcome by Adithanar in his Arivagam Center, where no other leader had been appreciated like that before. Adithanar then handed the district of Tirunelveli to Adithanar. Adithanar was elected as the Panchayat president in Satangulam. In 1957, he became a member of the Rajya Sabha. Thus, he continued to serve the people not only through journal but also through politics. This great personality left the world on May 24, 1981 because of sickness. Though the great factory of paper and industry of newspaper got stuck in between for one or two times due to the financial breakdown, Adithanar's thirst for achieving his goal and his perseverance in the field made him achieve success. Adithanar was a journalist, industrialist, a great administrator, politician, leader, statesman, and all the more a man who realized others as himself. He is a modern man of versatility. He is a model to be followed by other journalists.